Forget the gods, the drugs. From my generation, I'll take the fall. The saints, across the nation, and it's a sin. The gods, the fakes, the fraud, they're messing with me. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get it out. Move to the music, play like fucking music. Move it to the music, yeah. Move to my music, play like fucking music. Live through my music, yeah. Now get the guns, the drums. From my generation, I'll take the fall. The saints, across the nation, and it's a sex. The gods, the fakes, the fraud, they're messing with me. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get it out. Move to the music, play that fucking music. Move it to the music, yeah. Move to my music, play that fucking music. Live through my music, yeah. Forget the lies, the money. We're in this together and through it all. They said that nothing's forever, and they refuse to see the change in me. Why won't they wake up? Come on, come on, come on. Let's get it out. Move to the music, play that fucking music. Move it to the music, yeah. Move to my music, play that fucking music. Live through my music, yeah. Move it to the music, yeah.
All right, well, hello everyone and welcome to another outstanding episode of WPW Saturday Night Showdown. I am your host JTB and I'm joined always every single week by my AVN announced team, of which I can never ever understand. But we got a pretty smooth card for everyone here tonight. Very smooth. We have later on tonight, we have a triple threat match, Battle of the Masked Men. El Xolo Spiritu, one half of Los Lobos Esteras, he's gonna be a triple threat match going up against Arctic Mantis and Minuano, the fourth horseman. Obviously, we saw Minuano in the main event last week. He took on Keith Von Lau for the WPW Underground Championship. Keith Von Lau able to successfully retain his title. As for who the next contender might be for that Underground Championship, well, that's for the commission to decide, really. But obviously, your main event of the night, you have your World Heavyweight Champion Leshy going up against the leader of the Primals, the Primal Fire, known as Ifrit. And also later, we'll be seeing the Legend Incarnate Beowulf taking on the newcomer of WPW, Osmen Kilik. When we actually, while we were setting up tonight's show, Mr. Kilik actually tweeted on social media saying, "Come Beowulf, I know you're a legend. Show the caliphate of the Brass City Zanshirba if your strength holds true. The winner chooses the drinks and the loser pays for them." So there's a little bit of a stipulation for the wins and for whoever wins and whoever loses in that particular matchup. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take you guys on the ringside for our opening matchup. The following contest is a singles match set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 243 pounds, he is the Dark Magician, Ignatius Black. Ignatius Black, probably one of the most, he may not look it, but he's honestly got one of the most vicious people on the roster. He took on Heel Harry in a tables match at WPW Resistance Disorder. Harry winning the first part of that bout, but the commission restarted the match under their reasoning of the match was deemed too short for pay-per-view quality. So they restarted the match, and Ignatius ended up getting the win on that. And about a week or so ago, Ignatius ended up attacking Heel Harry backstage, and even then, after their match at Resistance Disorder, Ignatius put out a statement saying that he wouldn't stop going after Harry until he puts him 6 feet under. And speaking of the devil, introducing his opponent, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the real Triple H, Heel Hat Harry. Now, I don't know what goes on in the head of Heel Harry, but I imagine he has, I mean, as far as I'm aware, he only speaks in what I can only describe as Huez. I don't even know what the hell a Huez is, but I don't know. He may have to show me the Huez at some point. I'm not entirely sure, but can't imagine he's entirely too happy with the amount of shenanigans that Ignatius has been pulling these past few weeks. Especially after the match reset. And actually, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of an update for Saturday Night Showdown next week. It will actually be held on November 18th. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be having Saturday Night Showdown on Friday night next week on the 18th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this very channel. For the reason why, I guess, I don't know, I guess there's a multitude of things, but the main thing is that the commission wants to give the roster an entire week off starting next Saturday to celebrate their Thanksgiving holiday. So it's very generous of them. So Saturday Night Showdown next Friday. So it was technically be Friday Night Showdown. Wait, hold on. What? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I got sidetracked there a little bit. But that's Keith Von Lau's music. And Keith with the chair. Keith ducking out after hitting Ignatius with the chair. We know that Keith has been talking smack to Ignatius, telling him to saying that he would show him the light. Ignatius hasn't been too happy about that, and now Keith is willing to I don't know, force that upon him, it seems. Ignatius not all too happy about that. Harry tried to go for the, took the advantage and went for the pin, but Ignatius kicked out at 1. Oh, Harry going to the top rope. Double axe handle, but a punch to the gut from Ignatius. Ignatius now tossing Harry like a sack of potatoes. Going for the legs now. Stomp on the chest. Oh, Ignatius. Oh! I believe that was a Tesla's device on the Harry, but a kick out at 2. As I was saying earlier, ladies and gentlemen, before Keith rudely interrupted me, as well as interrupting this matchup here. We'll be having Saturday Night Showdown next Friday, as our roster will be taking the week off starting next Saturday to celebrate week off for Thanksgiving. We'll be back the Saturday after. The Saturday after Thanksgiving. Ignatius yelling at Harry to get back up to his feet. Oh! Diving shoulder onto Harry. Big boot. Top of our card, ladies, and going down our card, ladies and gentlemen. Now, 2 weeks ago, Haruka Daisuke, the Oni of Matsumoto, put out an open challenge. Hana Matsumoto actually had a singles match last week, so we got a little bit of time to understand who took up that open challenge from Haruka. And we found out on social media that it was the Witcher Draven Dunn, coming off the heels of her title match at Resistance Disorder, that accepted the open challenge from Haruka. So we'll be seeing later on tonight the Oni of Matsumoto, Haruka Daisuke, taking on the Witcher Draven Dunn. Which is, I imagine, gonna be quite the intense bout. Harry now lifting up and snake eyes off the turnbuckle. That clearly that busted open Ignatius. Harry now going for the Rings of Saturn onto Ignatius, looking to tap him out. But Ignatius breaking out of it. I was jumping into the corner. I must have missed it. Seems like Harry also got busted open, and a headbutt shot to Ignatius. Ignatius whipping Harry to the outside. Oh, Ignatius putting Harry into the Boston Crab. It's a matter of Harry taps out. It's on the outside of the ring. It won't result in a victory. Oh, Harry slamming Ignatius into those steel steps. Taking Ignatius back up to his feet now. Slamming Ignatius down to the mat. We're at the count of 6 here, ladies and gentlemen. And a suplex down to the mat. At the count of 7. Harry now. Oh, going back to the outside, resetting the count. Talked about Hana Matsumoto earlier, and speaking of tweeting out on social media, Hana Matsumoto saying, firstly, a reminder of the Matsumoto medical team here for WPW for all your medical needs, whether they be cybernetic, organic, or supernatural. Second, Dunn, you will learn I'm not a monster you've faced before. Best of luck, however. Similar coming from Haruka a little bit, both Hana and Haruka. Ignatius lifting him. Oh! Tossing Harry near that ring post there. And slamming him into it. Oh! Once again, slamming Harry into that LED ring post. We're at the count of 7. Slamming him into the barricade. Oh, my mistake. Now we're at the count of 7. Oh, Ignatius resetting the count. All these competitors want to continue this matchup on the outside. Oh, Harry with the pile driver onto Ignatius. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. I think that was the King of Kings from Harry. Wasn't enough to put down the Dark Magician. Oh, Ignatius now. Oh, went for the prestige onto Harry, but Harry reversed it. Catching the leg, punching the chest. Oh, Ignatius once again looking for the prestige, but Harry having his number. And the D-Generation uppercut connects. Going for the pin. 1, 2. But a kick out at 2. Harry is sending him up for the King of Kings. But Ignatius catches the leg. And the Tesla's device connects. 1, 2, 3. Here is your winner, the Dark Magician, Ignatius Black. Despite the interference from Keith Von Lau, Ignatius was able to get the victory over heel Harry. I'm sure Keith will have a lot to answer for. But that transgression. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to get ready for some women's action next. Some more singles competition. We'll be seeing Cal-Amity, 1/3 of the Lucha Queens, taking on Morgan Reid. On top of that, we'll be seeing all 3 Lucha Queens in trios tag team action next week, as they're going to be taking on what the commission considers to be 3 of the most brutal females on our women's division. It's gonna be interesting to see how the Lucha Queens go up against whatever that trio is gonna be. Now we gotta take you guys down to ringside for our second matchup of the night. The following contest is a singles match set for 1 fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 193 pounds, representing the Lucha Queens, Cal-Amity. Cal-Amity been on a roll here in WPW. And introducing her opponent, weighing in at 184 pounds, Morgan Reid. Morgan Reid, another lady on our women's division, nothing to scoff at. If people don't remember you, did you ever exist? Those are words directly from Morgan. History in gymnastics and acrobatics has certainly been showing off such a background in her matches. Went for the pin almost immediately, but a kick out at 2. Match almost ended right then and there. Morgan Reid with that power bomb. Now going up to the middle rope. And a moonsault off the top. Standing shooting star press. Cal-Amity rolling, whipping Morgan to the apron there. She'd be looking for neck breaker, taking Morgan out to the outside. Cal-Amity now following suit. Knee to the jaw to Morgan. Let's throw Morgan into those steel steps there. Morgan stopping dead in her tracks. Cal-Amity yelling at her to get back into the ring. Went for a drop kick to the legs onto Morgan while she was on the apron there. But Morgan able to dodge it. Jawbreaker. Cal-Amity now Irish whipping Morgan to the corner. Morgan dodging. Sling blade. Onto Cal-Amity and a drop kick to the face. Morgan going for this crossface on a Cal-Amity, trying to make her tap out, but Cal-Amity escaping. Cal-Amity, whoa! Springboard somersault, but nobody home. What is Morgan looking for? Oh! Morgan wanted to get the spotlight onto Cal-Amity, went for the pin, but a kick out at 2. Morgan now going to the middle rope. Could be looking for adrenaline rush here. Oh, Cal-Amity dodging out of the way. Hip toss to Cal-Amity. Hurricane Rada to Morgan from Cal-Amity. Morgan reversing. Both these ladies going back and forth. This is your second matchup of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Cal-Amity going to the top rope. Could be looking for infinite Cal-Amity. Oh, no, that was actually Amityville. My bad. Going for the pin, but a kick out at 2. Oh, Cal-Amity going back to the top rope now. An infinite Cal-Amity, but Morgan Reid had the knees up. Suplex there to Morgan Reid from Cal-Amity. Now wrenching the arm. As I said later on, your main event, Leshy will be taking on Ifrit in their first ever matchup since winning the World Heavyweight Championship at Resistant Disorder. Obviously, last week I also stated that we'll be seeing Shiva in action tonight. We'll be seeing Shiva take on the Orcish warrior herself, Zavalla Deathmarch, in your penultimate match of the night. Morgan Reid dragging Cal-Amity over to the corner. Cal-Amity breaking out. Spin kick to the gut. Morgan Reid now going to the middle rope. Could be looking for adrenaline rush. And she gets it. Now going for the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. Morgan Reid, springboard moonsault onto Cal-Amity. Oh, Morgan Reid. Morgan Reid looking for spotlight, and she gets it onto Cal-Amity. Will that be enough to put the Lucha Queen down? 2, but another kick out at 2. Cal-Amity going to the top rope. An infinite Cal-Amity. Managing to get it this time onto Morgan. 2, but a kick out at 2. Well, so either of these ladies having the tank going back up to the top. In Amityville this time. That could be enough. 2. But another kick out at 2. All these ladies seemingly not being able to find what it'll take to bring either of these down. But again, infinite Cal-Amity. 1, 2, 3. Crowd calling for one more time, but Cal-Amity is your winner of this matchup. And here is your winner, Cal-Amity. Two infinite Calamities and 1 Amityville was what it took to take down Morgan Reid. See, Hijink definitely having a blast in the backstage area, jumping in excitement, seeing your best friend win her matchup. Must be especially happy since she's going to be teaming up with her as well as Diz-Aster next week as they take on who the commission considers to be 3 of the roughest and toughest females on the roster. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick little switch over to the men's division. As stated earlier in the night, Beowulf, the legend incarnate, the myth personified, is going to be going after the Jinn of Istanbul, Osmen Kilik. The crown prince of the Ottoman Empire, going up against the myth personified. Ladies and gentlemen, that match between Beowulf and Osmen Kilik is next.
You think you know me?
The following contest is a singles match set for 1 fall. Introducing first, weighing Weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the legend incarnate, Beowulf. Beowulf, the legend incarnate, taking on many warriors and monsters over these past centuries, now going after a prince of all people. And introducing the challenger. He is the Jinn of Istanbul, Osmen Kilik. Osmen Kilik, this man has been on a roll ever since he made his appearance here in WPW. He won his debut match against America the Hunter. And last week we kicked off the show with an 8-man showcase match that he himself won. I think it's safe to say that so far he's been putting on a really great impression for not only the commission, but also the fans of WPW. Beowulf immediately out of the gate with an atomic drop and a butterfly suplex over to Osmen and a vicious DDT. Oh my god, Beowulf right out of the gate with the FTB onto Osmen, looking to tap him out this early in the matchup, but Osmen escaping. And, what is this? Alright, hold on. I'm getting another note? Alright, I'm getting another note from a member of the Timekeeper area. SHILL doesn't have any sort of signature as to who wrote it. This note reads, "The third. A creature of immense length, said to be so giant it could engulf the very world you walk on." Ha! That's all that reads. I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a little bit scared. This is the third note I've gotten in these past few weeks, and we're still not able to figure out who the hell is writing these. Beowulf and Osmen Kilik continuing this fight on the outside now. Oh, Osmen launching Beowulf. Oh, and a little bit of a super kick there from the Jin. We're at the count of 8. Is Osmen looking for a count out victory? No. At the count of 9, Osmen jumps back out to reset the count. Snake Eyes on the barricade. I think that busted open Osmen. And okay, well, I'm getting another note. This time it's more or less a business card stating that tonight's episode of WPW Saturday Night Showdown is brought to you by what the hell? Brought to you by Beowulf's Monster Blood Blend. Fragrance from what? Wait, hold on. Beowulf has his own fragrance brand? Huh. I'm quite curious. Well, apparently you get them at the concession stand. So I might have to, or at least the merchant table. I might have to grab a bottle on my way out. Osmen, oh my goodness. Osmen with the Ottoman Dream onto Beowulf. Well, Beowulf able to escape. We saw earlier Osmen hitting Beowulf with the Caliphate Cannon. Beowulf now dragging Osmen over to the ropes. And launching Osmen to the outside. Rolling to the outside now. Series of elbows. Oh, Beowulf to the top rope! And a diving forearm! Onto Osmen! Osmen might be knocked out! The count is once again reset for the outside. Oh, I guess Osmen's alright. He just straight up slapped Beowulf across the face. Oh, God. Oh! Slamming Osmen up against the barricade, damn near breaking through the thing. Beowulf yelling at Osmen to get back up. We're at the count of 7. Osmen now making his way back to the ring. The headbutt shot Osmen. Or a Nagi there to Osmen going for the pin, but a kick out at 2. Oh, Beowulf setting Osmen up. Looks like he tried to set him up for the Midnight Run. Osmen reversing. Oh, Osmen went for something of his own, but Beowulf also reversing it. Dragging him to the middle now. Oh, Osmen with the roll up on a Beowulf 1, but a kick out at 1. I'm putting pressure on that shoulder of Beowulf. Oh, Beowulf with the sweep of the leg. Osmen now. Oh! Dropping him down. Now Osmen just stomping on every limb of Beowulf. Oh, we've seen Osmen use this in his past couple matches. It is the Turkish delight on the Beowulf. Seems like Osmen has more in store for the Legend Incarnate. Now going for the pin. 1, 2. But a kick out at 2. Osmen lifting up Beowulf and then face plant to the mat. Osmen to the top rope and a splash onto Beowulf, going for the pin, but a kick out at 2. Beowulf with a clothesline to Osmen. Oh, lifting him up and dropping him down. Let's set up powerbomb. Series of forearms now to the Legend. Osmen has him set up on the ropes. Series of knees to the side now. A fall away slam going for the pin. 1, 2. But a kick out at 2. Another face plant to the Myth. Now wrenching the ankle there and also the knee. Now going for it again. Any further and he could potentially dislocate that knee there. Dragon screw over to Osmen. And a lariat to the Jin. Now dragging him over to the middle of the ring now. Could be looking to finish off this match with an FTB onto Osmen Kilik. This could be it for the Jin of Istanbul. Look at the torque. Oh, but Beowulf's breaking out and going for the pin now. 1, 2. But a kick out at 2 from Osmen Kilik. Well, going, if that's not enough, then he'll just finish him off with the Hawkshaw. That could be it for Osmen. And Osmen is tapping out. Here is your winner, the Legend Incarnate, Beowulf. An outstanding match between the Jin of Istanbul and the Myth personified. Now there's that little stipulation Osmen made. Winner chooses the drinks and the loser pays. Well, it seems like Osmen is paying for the drinks tonight. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the legend incarnate Beowulf victorious in his matchup against the Geneva Istanbul. Heading Osmen his first loss. Don't let that discredit the fact that Osmen won that 8-man showcase match last week with a total of, I believe, 3 eliminations. But we got getting a tweet on social media from the Geneva Istanbul, tweeting out after he headed to the back. Coming up, Beowulf, my purse is heavy and my legs are sore. Choose your drink and may we face like that again. I imagine Beowulf would gladly take up the offer of another match, but obviously they gotta celebrate their amazing matchup of the night with a couple of drinks, as it seems. But now we're flipping the coin once again over to the women's division singles competition. Another third of the Lucha Queens Disaster is gonna be taking on the Tiefling Witch herself, the Tiefling Witch herself, Kaliyah Eldrose. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready for some more women's action, and that matchup between Diz-Aster and Kaliyah Eldrose is next. The following contest is a singles match set for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Lucha Queens, weighing in at 185 pounds, Diz-Aster. Introducing her opponent, weighing in at 183 pounds, she is the Tiefling Witch, Kaliyah Eldrose. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup here between Diz-Aster and Kaliyah Eldrose. Now, I would say later on in the night next week, Next week, the Lucha Queens will be teaming up in trios tag team action, going up against three of what the commission considers to be the roughest and toughest females in our women's division. So once again, it'll be interesting to see how the Lucha Queens hold up against whoever that team up is gonna be. Now we have Diz-Aster going up against Kaliyah. Eldrose, who saw her friend Cal-Amity in her matchup earlier, winning that. Kaliyah with a Hurricane Rana to Diz-Aster, a springboard moonsault onto the Lucha Queen. Standing shooting star press onto Kaliyah, now wrenching the arm. For a springboard leg drop there, but nobody home. Now whipping Diz-Aster over to the apron. And a stunner off the apron. Launching Diz-Aster to the outside. Kaliyah following suit. Spin kick to the gut. I would like to bring another note, ladies and gentlemen, that tonight is also brought to you in part by Brass Kettle Cafe and Spa. Treat yourself to luxury and the finest Turkish coffee at the Brass Kettle Cafe. I'll have to drink some of that Turkish coffee myself at some point. I'm not much of a coffee man, but this might change my opinion. We're at the count of 7. Both these ladies still continuing their fight on the outside. Count of 8. This match could end in a draw, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, both women back to the inside of the ring before the count of 10. Series of kicks and a DDT to Diz-Aster. Kaliyah going to the top rope, coming looking for Wish Upon a Star. Oh! German suplex to Kaliyah. Diz-Aster now going to the top rope. But nobody home, missing the mark. Diz-Aster going back to the top rope, coming looking for that splash again. But no, Cal-Amity back up to her feet way too quickly for Diz-Aster to do anything about it. Single leg drop kick. Diz-Aster going back to the top rope. Oh, went for a splash, but Kaliyah had the knees up. Kaliyah back up to her feet. Telling Kaliyah to punch her again, but no! Here goes Kaliyah! No, Diz-Aster brothering up! And a leg drop onto Kaliyah. Now going for the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. Diz-Aster going back up once again to the top rope. Going for that moonsault there, but nobody home as Kaliyah rolled out of the way. Spin kick to Kaliyah. A Spanish fly from Kaliyah. Now going to the top rope. And Kaliyah connecting Wish Upon a Star onto the Lucha Queen. 2, but a kick out at 2. I'll go over this crossface maneuver onto Diz-Aster. Could be looking to tap her out, but Kaliyah escaping from it. Following slam there to Kaliyah, now going for the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. Diz-Aster now could be looking. Oh! Kick out at 2 from Kaliyah. Standing shooting star press. And another one. Our crowd chanting women's wrestling. Diz-Aster over that springboard maneuver there, but Kaliyah dodged it. DDT to the Lucha Queen. A kick to the back of the head. Fly going for the top rope. Could be looking for Wish Upon a Star, but no. Different maneuver instead, going for the pin. 2, but a kick out at 2. And that time, Wish Upon a Star connects, going for the pin. 1, 2. But once again, a near fall kick out at 2. Crowd chanting for one more time. Springboard moonsault, but nobody home. DDT to Kaliyah from the Street Idol. Dragon screw to Diz-Aster. Hurricane Rana now to the Tiefling. Went for another shooting star press, but Kaliyah had the knees up. Diz-Aster taking Kaliyah off for a spin, and she gets it. Now going to the top rope. Could be looking for Star Splash. Oh! 1, 2. But a kick out at 2. Standard moonsault there from Diz-Aster, going back up to the top rope now. And the Star Splash hits. 1, 2, 3. And here's the winner, the Street Idol, Diz-Aster. Kaliyah looking for the handshake on the Diz-Aster, and there we go. Showing of sportsmanship between these two competitors. Kaliyah wishing Diz-Aster good luck on her trios tag match next week. Now next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have triple threat action, Battle of the Masked Men. We have the fourth horseman, Minuano, going up against Arctic Mantis and El Cholo Spiritu. Which one of these three men are going to come out on top? Well, we're going to have to wait and see. Ladies and gentlemen, we're already halfway through the card. Don't forget your main event of the night, Leshy, your World Heavyweight Champion, going up against the leader of the Primals, Ifrit. But before we get to that match, we gotta get some triple threat action out of the way. It's Minuano, Xolo, and Arctic going up against each other in triple threat action. And that matchup, ladies and gentlemen, is next. The following contest is a triple threat match set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is one half of Los Lobos Esters, El Cholo Espiritu. Xolo, another rookie here in WPW, won his debut match against the other rookie, Osmen Kilik. Now he has to take on an OG of WPW. And introducing second, weighing in at 295 pounds, he is the fourth horseman, Minuano. We have hashtag White Sperano trending worldwide, one half of Guns and Glory. As I said earlier, obviously we had Xolo make his debut match against Osmen Kilik, Xolo winning that matchup. And then last week we had Xolo and his cousin Sochi teaming up for the very first time as Los Lobos Esters, going up against the other cousin duo of Uzra and Merrick the Hunter and the Marauders. Marauders winning that matchup. We'll actually be seeing Los Lobos Esters team up again in mixed tag team action next week, as they go up against two of the Primals, Titan and Garuda. Obviously, on that note, we had Minuano and Sergeant Major Payne team up for the very first time at WPW Resistant Disorder, going up against Titan and Ifrit, them winning that matchup. But now we have Minuano. This triple threat match going up against this other competitor. And introducing third. Weighing in at 310 pounds, hailing from the frozen north, Arctic Mantis. It is now Battle of the Masked Men. Which one of these three competitors are going to come out on top? Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Xolo immediately going after Arctic Mantis. Minuano deciding to gloat to the crowd as Arctic taking Xolo to that corner, then slamming him towards the mat. Minuano lifting him up over. Xolo beating down Minuano. Minuano in the corner telling both of these competitors to bring it on. As Arctic just hit Xolo with a series of backbreakers, tossing him over to the other side of the ring. Headbutt you to Arctic from Minuano. Snake Eyes on the top rope. Xolo, big punch to the chest on the Minuano. Now stomping on that robotic arm of his. Minuano rolling to the outside. Xolo lifting up Arctic. And a suplex onto the Hunter himself. Minuano back to the inside of the ring. Gloating to the crowd as Xolo and Arctic. Oh! Xolo Irish whipping Arctic into the legs of Minuano there. Minuano not really noticing it. Knee to the gut. Arctic in the corner. Minuano making him pay the price. Vicious double knee strike to the shoulder there of Arctic. Minuano going to the top rope. Oh! Knee drop onto Arctic. Minuano dragging Xolo over to the ropes, with Xolo lifting him over the rope to the outside. There are no disqualifications or countouts in triple threat matches, ladies and gentlemen. Anything goes. Minuano now back into the ring. Just sitting on the top turnbuckle, watching as Xolo and Arctic duke it out. Drop kick to Arctic from Xolo. As Arctic now rolls to the outside, Minuano taking advantage of the situation, going after Xolo with a suplex. Lifting up Xolo, dropping him on that turnbuckle and then slamming him down to the mat. Kick to the gut. Minuano in the corner. Arctic just standing by and watching, flexing his muscles, but Xolo whipping Arctic into the corner into Minuano and doing it again. Both Arctic and Minuano are down. Xolo taking advantage of this opportunity. Roll up there and a kick to the back of the head from Arctic. Minuano telling him to bring it on, and he definitely is. Punch to the face. Beating the Desperado down. Slamming him near into, almost into Arctic there for a minute. Arctic was about to drag him somewhere, but Xolo breaking out of it. Headbutt shot at Xolo. We saw Minuano in your main event last week. He came off just short of winning the WPW Underground Championship from Keith Von Lau. Starting back at square one, vicious lariat to Xolo. Now it seems like Keith Von Lau may have his sights on potentially both Heel Harry and Ignatius Black. The commission's got to be thinking about what to do about those three in the near future. Oh, Minuano was about to gloat, but Arctic right there to keep him from doing so. Kick to the face. That big boot there. Xolo once again beating down the Desperado. Xolo had a height and size disadvantage here going up against both of these two beefy competitors. As Xolo just launched Arctic up in the air, dropped him down to the mat. Now going back after Minuano. Irish whipping him to the outside. All three competitors outside of the ring. Things could get ugly. Xolo now flexing his muscles over to the crowd. Arctic now back up to his feet, making his way over to Xolo and Minuano. All three competitors now on the outside. Vicious punch to the gut to Minuano. Arctic slamming Xolo into those steel steps. Punch to the gut. Minuano going after Arctic. Rolling him back to the inside of the ring. Xolo rolling Minuano back to the inside. Xolo decided to take a breather there for a minute as Arctic going after Minuano. Arctic going to the top rope. Crucifix takedown going for the pin, but Arctic right there to break it up. Oh, here we go. Minuano with the Wolf Totem onto Arctic Mantis, going for the pin. 2, but a kick out at 2. Minuano with a series of stomps on the chest of Arctic. Xolo back up to his feet and back to the inside of the ring. Going after Minuano. Minuano, I kind of lost my train of thought there. Minuano with that vicious uppercut to Arctic. Xolo could be setting Minuano up for Machine Gun. And he does! Now going for the pin. 2, but a kick out at 2. And Minuano returning with a 50 cal on a Xolo. Arctic back in the ring. Arctic now going for the pin. 1, 2. But a near fall kick out at 2 as Xolo gets back up to his feet. Chilling in the corner could be the end of him as Arctic taking advantage. Tossing Xolo across the ring by the neck. Arctic putting Xolo in the fireman's carry position. Snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. I think that may have busted Xolo open. Minuano now. Oh, Mantis trap! Mantis trap out of nowhere from Arctic going for the pin. But a kick out at 2. Xolo back up to his feet. Arctic rolling to the outside. Minuano back up to his feet in the cave-in. Onto Xolo. Never thought a man could go that high. And Minuano with the wolf totem out of nowhere. 2. But a kick out at 2. Oh, Minuano went for something there, but Xolo reversed it. Vicious lariat to the Desperado. Xolo that springboard maneuver there, but nobody home. Arctic trying to lift Minuano up, but Minuano reversed it. Minuano now, knee to the gut. Xolo gloating to the crowd, not noticing that Minuano could get the pin here. And a 50 count on Xolo. Going for the pin. Arctic back up to his feet just in time to break it up. Tense matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. This is your 5th matchup of the night. After this match, we'll be seeing Draven Dunn taking on Haruka. Taking on Haruka Daisuke after she accepted the open challenge made by Haruka a couple weeks ago. Oh, Arctic Mantis with a power bomb on a Xolo. Another wolf totem by Minuano. 1, 2. But a kick out at 2. Xolo back up to his feet. Minuano going after him. It seems like Xolo is going to the corner. Arctic not going after Minuano. Game back up to his feet. Arctic lifting up Minuano and a power slam right onto Xolo. Xolo glowing to the crowd. Arctic had him from behind, but Xolo reversed it. Oh, Xolo going for the pin. Minuano right there to break it up, though. Oh, and Xolo! What the machine going for the pin! 3! Here is your winner, El Xolo Espiritu! Despite the slight size disadvantage Xolo may have had, Xolo was able to come out on top of this triple threat match going up against 2 behemoths in Arctic Mantis and Minuano. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta get ready for our next two matchups to show for more of our women's division. We had Haruka Daisuke put out an open challenge a week or so ago, and the Witcher Draven Dunn accepting that open challenge, and we're gonna be seeing that matchup next. And ladies and gentlemen, that matchup between Haruka and Draven is next. Sorry about that, we had a little bit of an audio hiccup there for our production crew, but they're quickly to fix it up. The following contest is a singles match set for one fall. Introducing first, she is the Oni of Matsumoto, Haruka Daisuke. Haruka put out an open challenge, and now she gets to face the Witcher. And introducing her opponent, coming from Cal-Amity, weighing in at 265 pounds, she is the Witcher, Draven Dunn. We saw Draven Dunn come off just short of obtaining the WPW RockerGirl Championship over at WPW Resist and Disorder, starting back at square one now. Answering an open challenge by the Oni Matsumoto, Haruka Daisuke, a newbie here in WPW, close friend of Hana Matsumoto. Here we are kicking off the matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Draven Dunn already going after Haruka with that inverted suplex there. Draven now going to the top rope. Haruka right there with an uppercut to Draven. Double axe handle though, despite that. Dropping the back of the head of Draven onto the knee there. And Haruka immediately with the Texas Cloverleaf onto Draven, but Draven able to escape. Haruka, a series of kicks to the gut onto Draven there. Draven returning the favor with a neck breaker. Draven lifting up the Oni and dropping her down with a suplex. Now, obviously, your next matchup after this, we'll be seeing the lady that Draven faced for the RockerGirl champion. We'll be seeing Shiva in action next. We're going after the... Shiva will be facing the Orchestra Warrior herself, Zavalla Deathmarch. That match is obviously next. Obviously, we got Draven with a modified driver onto Haruka. Series of stomps onto the chest. Oh, Draven with the crossface onto Haruka. Trying to make her tap out, but Haruka immediately able to escape it. Oh, Haruka had her in the fireman's carry position. Could have been looking for POD, also known as payable on death. Draven going for the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. Oh, Draven tuning up the band. Could be looking for Erendite. Oh, but Haruka dodging out of the way. Oh, Superman punch onto Haruka. End of agony. Onto Draven, going for the pin. 2, but a kick out at 2. Elbow drop from Haruka, accidentally hitting the referee there. There's some audio hiccups there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be quick to fix that up for you. Oh! Draven throwing Haruka and nearly bouncing off of our announce table. Draven back to the inside of the ring. Can't imagine what it would be like to be the referee after receiving that particular elbow drop. Haruka immediately tossing Draven Dunn back to the outside of the ring. Haruka following suit. Neck breaker there to the Witcher. You're gonna back up to her feet. Punch to the face. Right next to our announce table, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Again up against the announce table. Draven on back to the inside of the ring. Draven waving her finger over at Haruka. Both ladies back to the inside of the ring. Irish whipping her to the corner now, bouncing off the turnbuckle. Draven Dunn lifting her up and dropping her down with that spine buster. Another one onto Haruka, going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. It almost seemed like Draven broke up that pin herself. Flipping Haruka into the corner. Picking her up. Slamming her down face first into the mat. Another spine buster there, going for the pin too. But a kick out at 2 from Haruka. Haruka now going after the leg. Hitting it with that robotic arm of hers, wanting to injure it more. Dragon screw to Draven. Oh, Haruka looking for payable on death. Now going for the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. Haruka continuing the beat down on the Witcher. Oh, Haruka looking for the Texas Cloverleaf on a Draven, looking to tap her out. Will she get it? Haruka breaking it up, wanting to continue this vicious attack onto Draven. Oh! Now locking this submission maneuver, and Draven's tapping out. Here is your winner, Yodia Matsumoto, Haruka Daisuke. Haruka once again continuing this winning streak of hers. She has yet to lose a match here in WPW. Outstanding showing from Haruka Daisuke. And now we have 2 more matches for you here, ladies and gentlemen. The Primal of Ice, Shiva, taking on the Orcish Warrior known as Zavalla Deathmarch. Shiva's first matchup since winning the championship over at Resistant Disorder. We'll be seeing her in singles competition. Obviously not the only Primal we'll be seeing in action. In your main event, Ifrit will be taking on the World Heavyweight Champion Leshy. Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup with Shiva and Leshy, or Shiva taking on Zavalla, my mistake, the RockerGirl champion, This is singles competition. And that match is next. Our following contest is a singles match set for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Primals, she is the Primal of Ice and is your WPW RockerGirl champion, Shiva. Shiva coming off the heels of her victory at Resistance Disorder. Look at that championship belt around her waist. And introducing her opponent, weighing in at 225 pounds, she is the Orcish warrior herself, Zavalla, Deathmarch. Zavalla Deathmarch, definitely no stranger to facing. I imagine definitely she's probably no stranger to facing creatures of how do I call it, divine powers. I actually don't know what she's faced. I don't think I want to know. But regardless, match kicking off now, Zavalla Deathmarch and Shiva, your penultimate match of the night. Zavalla trying to drag Shiva over to the corner. Shiva escaping from it with a suplex onto Zavalla. Vicious backbreaker and a big boot to Shiva. Zavalla lifting up Shiva, dropping her down to the mat. Zavalla with another backbreaker to Shiva. Well, we know could be looking at the next contender for that championship as Zavalla hits Shiva with a Tez press, going for the pin now. Two, but a kick out at two. Imagine Shiva's been caught quite off guard. I don't think she's ever faced this orc before. Zavalla now biting the fingers of Shiva. I wonder if that's like biting into a popsicle. Oh, but Shiva Looking to turn things around, making Zavalla pay the price. Snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. DDT to Zavalla. Oh, Shiva going to the top rope, looking to end this with the coup de grace. Already this early in the match, 2, but a kick out at 2. Stomping onto that elbow now. Oh, Zavalla picking her up and hitting Shiva with that follow-away slam. Spin kick to the gut with those high heels of Shiva. Again, cannot imagine it feels good to be hit by one of those, especially with that coup de grace that Shiva likes to pull off. Shiva lifted her, dropping Zavalla with that suplex there. Ripcord knee strike onto the orc. And a Samoan drop from Zavalla onto Shiva. It's the Queen's Crusade from Zavalla going for the pin now, but a kick out at 2. Zavalla now looking for this crossface maneuver, looking to tap Shiva out. Shiva escaping it. And a DDT onto Zavalla. Shiva going back up to the top rope. Could be looking for another coup de grace onto Zavalla. Now going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner, the Primal of Ice, Shiva. Hey, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was your penultimate matchup of the night. Now we have to get ready for a main event here. Your World Heavyweight Champion, Leshy, takes on the leader of the Primals, Ifrit, in their first singles match since winning the world title at Resist and Disorder. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we have to waste anyone's time here, because now, ladies and gentlemen, I think you know what I'm about to say. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event. Your World Heavyweight Champion, Leshy, takes on the Primal of Fire, Ifrit. And ladies and gentlemen, that matchup happens now. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a singles match set for one fall and is your main event. Hit your music first. Weighing in at 300 pounds, they are the creature of the forest and are your WPW World Heavyweight Champion, Leshy. It's the first time we've seen Leshy since Resist and Disorder coming out wearing that World Heavyweight Champion around their waist. Actually, it's not even really around the waist. It's more around. It's more like it's around their chest almost. It looks like the belt doesn't even just barely fits around them. How wide is this person? I'll tell you how wide. Well, I mean, they're not as wide as Minuano. Let's be real here. But then again, I probably should be saying things towards a creature I have faced. I have faced Leshy in the ring. It is not a fun experience, and I envy the Primal a little bit. I'd imagine the power's gonna be somewhat equal, not entirely sure. Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A very vicious monster stands in the ring. We're about to see another one enter. And introducing their opponent. Representing the Primals, they are the Primal of Fire, Ifrit. Here we have the Primal of Fire. Here we have Ifrit coming out with that crown of theirs. And I guess from what I understand, that crown actually keeps him tame, believe it or not. And he only really takes off that crown when he's in battle. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, your main event, a hoss fight between two giants, the creature of the forest, Leshy, and Ifrit, the Primal Fire. DDT immediately to Leshy. I actually just noticed both of these competitors have horns, so ooh, it could get nasty here. Could it get down bad nasty? I think that's what the kids are calling it these days. I don't know what the lingo is nowadays. But back to the match, we have Leshy biting the fingers of Ifrit. Leshy going to the top rope and an elbow drop onto the Primal. Ifrit lifting up Leshy, dropping them down to the ring. Now Irish whipping them into the corner now. Ifrit slamming Leshy into that turnbuckle. And a headbutt ya. Two competitors locking horns with one another. Series of stomps across the chest. Ifrit now going for the pin. One, but a kick out at two. Drop kick to the back. Another drop kick to the back. And a leg drop. Big boot to the face there on the Leshy. Oh, Ifrit looking for that accolade. On the Leshy looking to tap them out, but Leshy is able to escape. You got those vicious claws of theirs, and make sure they don't rake your eyes out with those. Ifrit putting Leshy in the fireman's carry position. Snake eyes. Some more audio tech troubles here. Try to fix things here. Being in the underground, you know, there's a lot of mishappenings that happen. They happen a lot. Safe. Anyway, back to this matchup here. Leshy Irish whipping Ifrit to the outside. Oh, Leshy locking that leg of Ifrit there. Even if Ifrit taps out, it won't matter. Ifrit escaping. I think Ifrit may have busted Leshy open though. What does Leshy bleed? I don't think I want to know the answer to that question, honestly. Actually, no. Yeah, no. No, don't answer me. Don't text me, don't do anything. Don't tell me what they bleed. I don't want to know what they bleed. Oh, vicious punch to the face onto Ifrit. Leshy now going back after the fingies. Those poor phalanges of Ifrit. Irish whipping him back to the outside. Leshy going for the pin now, but a kick out at two from Ifrit. Leshy lifting Ifrit up back to his feet. The DDT to Ifrit. Oh. Leshy lifting Ifrit up. A power slam. Now going for the pin. 1, 2. What a kick out at 2. Ifrit lifting Leshy up now. Hitting him with a backbreaker. Back at the fireman's carry position. Snake eyes on the top rope. Leshy not at all too happy about that, but a jawbreaker from Ifrit. Take him down to the mat. Drop kick to the face. And a leg drop. Headbutt chin out of Leshy. Vicious DDT on to Ifrit. Now to the middle rope. Went for an elbow drop. Nobody home. Ifrit twisting the arm there of Leshy. Leshy reversing with a series of punches to the side. Taking Ifrit down now. Oh, big boot to the face. Ifrit reversing. DDT. Ifrit now dragging Leshy over to the corner. Series of stomps. Slamming the knee down. Ooh, dropping onto the arm of Leshy there. Drop from the top rope from Ifrit and a scoop slam to Leshy. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the night. We saw Leshy take on Arctic Mantis, in which we saw Arctic in that triple threat match earlier in the night. They both fight each other in the main event of Resisted Disorder for the World Heavyweight Championship. Leshy coming out the victor. The commission trying to... Oh! Commission trying to figure out who the number one contender could be. As Leshy continues to show... gave, I should say, Ifrit the bridge tool. Series of punches in the face of Ifrit, but I think I busted him open. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, what happened to the lights? Oh! Oh! I forgot. Leshy can do that. That's not terrifying at all. The lights go out again. Will Leshy appear behind me? You know, I probably shouldn't say that out loud. There's a lot of things I probably shouldn't say out loud as Leshy continuing to bite at the fingers of Ifrit there. Ifrit, leader of the Primals, the Primal of Fire. Action alongside the Primal of Earth Titan, the Primal of Ice Shiva, who is also your RockerGirl champion. And also the Primal of Air, of Wind and Air Garuda, which we'll actually be seeing Titan and Garuda in action next week. As stated earlier, they'll be taking on Los Lobos Estrellas in mixed tag team action to open up your to open up the night next week. Actually, not to open up the night. That'll be your second matchup of the night. My mistake. Leshy went for the pin, though. Wait, hold on. Ifrit had the ropes, though. Ifrit had his feet on the ropes. And is it just me, or did it seem like Leshy lifted Ifrit up right at the count of 3? Almost to tease the crowd at some... I don't know. I'm super confused as to how this thing acts. What does it eat? What does it breathe? How many children has this thing terrified? Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that was your main event of the night. So we only have a few confirmed matches for next week for WPW Saturday Night Showdown on Friday night. We're going to be having a trios tag team match with all 3 Lucha Queens taking on 3 of who the commission considers are the most rough in our women's division. So we'll be seeing who those 3 competitors are. That'll be taking on the Lucha Queens next week. We'll also be seeing Los Lobos Estrellas in mixed tag team action as they go up against the Primals of Titan and Garuda. But ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to have to end things off for the night. So with that being said, I am your host, JTB, and I'll catch you guys next week on Friday night in the Underground. Have a good night, everyone, and see ya.